What's good, y'all? I'm coming out with another video. This one going to be talking about Jahzare Jackson because, as you guys know, he used to play with Bronny and Mikey Williams during their AAU days. And during that time, they became the best middle school AAU team in the country because they was out here just going crazy, taking a lot of W's. They had LeBron backing them up and coaching them. And things were looking very good for Jahzare Jackson. And after his success in middle school, he ended up playing for IMG Academy, and he did his thing over there for a couple years. But for some reason, he decided to not play during his senior year, and he went to the overtime elite pro league, which I feel like was a big mistake at the time, because if he would have played his senior year and then went to a college program, that would have been better for his development. But I guess he wanted to get the bag, you know what I mean? So he ended up doing that, and he ended up having success over there, believe it or not. He ended up winning championships, and things were looking very good for him. And he recently entered the 2024 NBA draft. But unfortunately, he got undrafted, and things just didn't work out for him. But on paper, everything that I just said sounded good as far as him having success on his AAU team, you know, doing his thing in high school for a couple years and playing pro, even though he was in high school. Like, all of that sounds amazing. But the actual reality was he just wasn't that good. He wasn't an NBA level prospect. I know this is going to sound harsh, but even though he had success during his high school and his middle school days, he just wasn't that guy once he went to high school, man. Like, once we seen him in IMG Academy, we realized quickly that he was only good because of his height. Well, I kind of realized that even when he was in middle school, because I'm like, I don't know, man. I feel like once these players that he's playing against that are in his position end up going to high school, they end up hitting their growth spurts and whatnot, they're going to end up catching up to him and surpassing him. And unfortunately, that's what ended up happening, man. The players that he used to bully during his AU days, they ended up hitting their growth spurts, and they ended up surpassing him in rankings and skill and just everything. But we can't really be mad at Jahzare Jackson for not living up to the hype, because we got to blame these people that put cameras in these kids' faces at a young age, because then you got these people putting them on a crazy pedestal, expecting them to be like the next Shaq or whatever. And when they don't live up to the hype, they end up getting hate. And it's not Jahzare's fault, man, because he was just a young hooper doing his thing, man. So you can't really be mad at him for not living up to the hype. At the time, he was just having fun playing ball, not thinking too much of it, you know what I mean? But yeah, he ended up getting undrafted, and now he decided to switch to football. And this is a good route for him, man. I remember a YouTuber by the name of D-Rich TV. He said this a couple years ago. He was like, yo, Jahzare, man, I just feel like if you switch to football, man, you're going to go crazy. And he was right, man, because Jahzare Jackson, he ended up coming to his senses, and he was like, you know what, let me give this football thing a try. And I hope that he does well, man. I want to see him in the NFL in a couple years. I don't know if he's going to do it, because even though he got the offer to Georgia and he's about to go there and train and play football, I don't think he played football in high school. So I don't know if he's going to be able to just become a star just like that. But the fact that Georgia wanted to take a chance on him, man, they dope as hell for that, man. And who knows, man, this is going to be a new path for Jahzare, new journey. And shit, man, if we see him in the NFL in a couple years, man, that's going to be crazy, because you're going to have Bronny doing his thing, you're going to have Mikey doing his thing, and you're going to have Jahzare in the NFL, man. That'll be a crazy thing to watch, because I feel like we just watch all these young kids grow up in front of us, man. I sound like an old head, even though I'm not, but still, man. Now let me stop. But like, comment, share, and subscribe if you don't know. I'm out. Peace.